Hello my wonderful people, welcome back to my channel once again. It's your boy Style on One, as you all know. And if you are new on the channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Okay, today what I have for you guys is that I'm going to talk about just a bit about our hero, the one who has Africa in heart, who goes by the name Julius Malema. Julius Malema, on his interview with Thabo Makwea. He has an interview with Thabo Makwea. I don't know whether I pronounced the name properly, but the things Julius said in that interview is so heart-touching and so inspirational. I'm going to tell you the little thing he has spoke about in the video, and I'm going to let you listen to the full story of what he has to say, the vision he have for Africa. He said the disunity in Africa. He also talk about the border imposition on us. So as you can see, the disunity and the border system that is being imposed on us is too much, and he will be elaborating more on those areas too. And the division that Africa is having is the biggest problem now we are facing in Africa because of what? The disunity. And he also talked about Africa having one common language in Africa that will help us do our things as expected of us. And I am fully in support of what Julius Malema said. If you see this hero is not being given the chance to do what he wanted Africa to have, they know if it happens, what they are gaining from you all know, the West, it will never come again, because there is huge interest behind all this. So watch the video.
The biggest problem is the disunity of Africa. They've divided it. They've imposed, borders on it, because they know that once divided, it will never be in a position to challenge them. China has got the biggest population, bigger than us. They are in charge of, they've got one president. India, the same big population, one president. We have almost the big population as a continent with 56, if not 54 presidents. What are we doing? It's pure division of Africa, so that they can continue to exploit the resources of Africa. The day they are done with these resources, they are going to say Africa must have one currency, Africa must have one president, it must have one government. It doesn't make sense why you've got so many presidents. It's still making sense now because they are benefiting out of it. The division of Africa is the biggest problem. When I say remove the borders, they say no, this Nigerians are going to bring drugs in. But it is not Nigerians who owns the clubs where these drugs are being sold to children of middle class. Yes, I'm not saying Nigerians are not selling drugs. Neither am I saying they do, but they are white people who are selling drugs, who have a free passage into the country with drugs. You don't care about them. We must care about blacks because we suffer from self-hate. We need this continent. My vision is not to be a president of South Africa. My vision is to have one African continent with one mission, with one president, with one currency, with one government, with one dominant language, which will make us to communicate with ease. Because they divided us, and then imposed languages on us, made sure that we don't just talk to each other, not only in the continent, even here in South Africa. This interview, we should be conducting it in our own, one of the indigenous languages that is common and well spoken by everyone. Whites, coloreds, Indians, Africans should be knowing that language. If you check the whites of Zimbabwe, they speak Shona very well. Why? Because it's been taught in schools. Why can't we have one common language in Africa and share ideas through that language? Because if we cannot speak the same language, we'll never understand each other. And that division will perpetuate from one generation to the other. I want to go to Nigeria. I want to go to Ghana. I want to go to Egypt the same way I came to Kimberley, without anyone asking me where you're going, where are your papers. As long as I produce one common passport of Africa, it's a passage. Let me go. And anyone, free movements of persons and goods, anyone who brings the Chinese goods here and claim they are Malawian goods, there should be heavy fines, including imprisonment for such people. It must be purely Malawian goods which are produced in Malawi, which are going to have free movement in the whole of African continent. In that way, we're going to grow each other. There's no Malawian who's going to come here. There's no Zimbabwean who's going to come here. They will stay in their countries because there are opportunities there for their countries who are trading with each other without any restrictions. The Europeans, through the European Union, they are doing it, but they can't allow us to do it. I'm more insulted by Africans than anyone else when I say let's have a borderless continent, let's have free movement of persons and goods. South Africans have been made to believe that there is nothing outside South Africa, and we've got a lot of things to offer to the continent. But the way we're so restricted, we don't think that there is a world outside South Africa. And we even think there is Africa, then there is South Africa. So that's where our problem is. Once they open the borders, we're going to realize that, no, man, there's actually huge market out there. There are a lot of things we're doing here in this country which are not being done in many African countries. We can go and introduce them there and get ourselves huge opportunities. But we are believed to believe that there's nothing out there. All the good things are in South Africa. That's why these people are coming to South Africa. It's not true. They're coming to South Africa partly because there's violence where they come from. They're coming to South Africa partly because their economy have collapsed. We need to revive those economies.
No, thanks. We will go to...
As I was telling you, you see, this is what we have to be doing. This border system should be eradicated, because we have systems in Africa that are going on that is not helping, that is not encouraging, and it should be stopped. Because of what? It's not helping our people. We can travel within our own continent without a visa. And we are allowing things happening to us just because of what? Help is coming from other places. And these things have to stop. The disunity among we the Africans is too much. We are not united. That's the only reason why today the West have the way to come and separate us still. And when this border system is still in African continent, there will be a big problem for us. Because of what? The exploitation will be too much. The Africans, the West will exploit our continent anyhow they want it. it will be very difficult for us. This border system being imposed on us is for them to have a way to exploit our resources, because they know there is no unity among us. That's the only reason why they are doing these kind of things. Thank you very much once again for watching. It's your boy Stylon1, and please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell for more videos.